All right, so here we are. We got it all buttoned up. This side lifts up, so you can come in here and lift that plastic up and get underneath there, and we're just gonna put rocks down at the bottom. Hey there, Mission Control. Well, one of the key things we need to do to help pay for everything around here is to grow our own food. If you're brand new to the channel, then you probably don't know that I left my full-time job about a year ago now, actually. And we've been working on the stuff for Eden and the Life Pod and everything that we've been sharing on the channel. And things kind of aren't going the way that we want right now with this whole world-changing event that we're all facing. So in previous videos, we spoke about our garden. Welcome to our garden. And how we need to start growing our own food and kind of preparing for what's to come and offsetting our bills. Vegetables and food and everything are very expensive, and the cost keeps going up, and in my opinion they're going to go up a lot this year, especially with all the crop loss that we're having in the Midwest, as well as just farmers going out of business and not having anyone to buy their food. So we need to get our own food going, and one of the things that we have to watch out for is that we live up here in the mountains, and because of that it can get pretty cold at night. Still gets cold. Right now it's beautiful outside. It's probably about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Really, absolutely quite enjoyable. Great for plants to grow. But at night, we're still dropping down in the 30s. And that's not so good when you have fresh plants. So you kind of have a balancing act between starting your plants indoors and starting your plants outside. And even though the weather's really great right now, if we were to plant food that we depend on, that's the key word, depend on, and if we were to plant it all right now, we'd be taking a very large risk that it's going to freeze at night and everything dies, and it won't, even if we replant everything, it won't be mature in time for harvest come this fall. So one of the ways that you can extend your growing season, of course, is with a greenhouse, like what we've had out before, and I have one build. You can go check that out in prior videos in the playlist down, or on the home page for TheRealMartian.com. You can do hoop houses. And I'm going to do really, really simple hoop houses here today. And I mean rapid fashion is what I'm going for. So I got some conduit pipe holders. We've got just standard PVC, 1/2 inch. And we're going to put a few rungs onto each bed. And we're going to take some 6mm plastic and put over the top of it and then secure it. There are really fancy hoop houses out there. I'm not going to be building those. Key things to consider if you are going to start doing a hoop house build of your own is ease of access. We're going to be going with just lift the plastic up and kind of reach underneath. But there are people who build a full frame, and then you attach everything to that frame, and you can have it lift up on hinges. Costs more, but it's really, really nice. Another thing you need to consider is storage. So you're not going to leave this up all year round. You're going to take them down. At least you're going to take the plastic down for sure. You might consider leaving these up, but you're going to at least take the plastic down. If you go with a full frame, then you got to store that frame somewhere, or make it to where it's out of the way when you take the plastic and the tubing and everything off. So you really need to put some consideration into that with whatever you're going to do. So make sure you think of those things first before you go on HomeDepot.com and buy everything. Again, mine's going to be pretty simple. We got one in here already. I just need to secure it. I could actually, because of the bend here, I could actually just shove these down into the grow bed and call it good. But I'm going to go get my tools. Need my measuring tape, need the screw gun, some screws, and then utility knife to cut the plastic with, and of course the plastic. And then we'll go from there. Here we go into the shop. Look at those guys. They're getting big. We're going to need one of these. Need that. One-handed. Boom. Just like that. What else did we say we're going to need? Utility knife. Oh, look how easy that is to find. There. And we're going to need some screws. And I don't think we need 3-inch screws for this job. Oh, we need one of these too. So we can mark everything. There we go. There's our tools. So there's our... It is getting warm out here. Man, very comfortable. All right. So I got these ones already placed in, and we're just going to attach them on the inside. There we go. Those aren't going anywhere. They're really tight. Yeah, I'm a little worried about bees this year. We had a really light winter. I've already seen them out more than normal. I'm sitting here kind of playing around with this stuff, and I'm like, are there going to be bees coming out and grabbing me here? These are 8-foot sticks. And I'm just putting them in there. Again, they would stay like that. 4 feet. And then 8 feet. Doing math on YouTube, doing math on YouTube is the same as doing math in public. Things that I don't like doing. And the bend. All right, so I just trimmed these up. Had the, what's it called, the pneumatic cutoff wheel. That's a lot safer than the table saw. Now I'm putting these up, I didn't think about it, but this side I want to be my access side. So I need to have it up higher. So, there we go. That way we can lift it up, throw that up over the top. Let's see if I can get these things off. Righteous. I'll show you how strong they are. Oh, there it goes. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? Hollywood said, where'd who go?
Where did it go? Oh, all the way over there. It is warm in here. All right, that one needs to be trimmed. The rest of these. Okay. That's on there. All right. Other side. At the bottom, because this is the windward side, usually. There we go. I need to pinch a little more. Hopefully. It doesn't rip so easily. And the other one needs to be cut. So you can kind of see how it's all going to hold on here, and then we're going to trim this all off. Hopefully there's enough in that to get another one out of. All right, so here we are. We got it all buttoned up. This side lifts up, so you can come in here and lift that plastic up and get underneath there, and we're just gonna put rocks down at the bottom. The easiest way to secure it. And then we'll tidy up the ends here. Same thing, just put some rocks in there. And we're gonna pretty much evaluate just putting these on the ones on the beds that have the warm props on them. So there you go, one do-it-yourself, easy squeezy hoop house. The most work that you have to do is those clamps, but you can buy those online, so I highly recommend you buy the clamps, the 1/2-inch clamps that just make this all really easy. They're a lot easier to put on, take off. And then it keeps it nice and warm in there. It is super hot in there right now, but you can open up one side and let the air in there, and that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Ring that little bell so you get notified when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram to see some of the stuff that happens behind the scenes. It's a little more up to date since these videos are a little behind real time. If you really like what we're doing, you can check us out on Patreon. Some good benefits over there. And you can support us directly. In the meantime, this is The Real Martian. Out.